Hello, my name is Cody Headland. I'm in Geology 101. This is my park project on Yellowstone National Park. My project question is, what is the value of state and national parks? My personal story about Yellowstone National Park. I traveled to Yellowstone National Park with my family when I was only 5 years old. Yellowstone National Park was established in 1872 by the United States Congress and signed into law by President Grant on March 1st, 1872. We stayed in a log cabin, visited a teepee, watched Old Faithful, and saw the following wild animals, such as eagles, antelope, bison, bear, wolves, and mountain goats. We ate at a nice restaurant that had many different types of game animals hanging on the walls. My brother, not knowing better, asked the waitress if everyone in Montana hangs their animals on the wall. He had never seen anything like that before. The Lost Dutchman State Park field trip. This was based on an experience from my field trip to the Lost Dutchman State Park. There are many values of state parks. When an individual has the ability to visit the state park, it allows them to get outside and enjoy the fresh air to relieve stress while making memories with their family and friends. This allows people to learn about geology and the nature they are enjoying from their walks, hikes, and activities in the state park. Yellowstone National Park. This was established May 1st of 1872. Yellowstone National Park is known for the Old Faithful Glacier, the wildlife, and many geothermal features. It was the first national park established in the world. The origin of Yellowstone National Park. The history of Yellowstone National Park dates back to the 1800s when this area was described as a place where mud boiled, water spewed, and the stream came out of the ground. The area this was happening was the home of the Shoshone Indians. In the summer of 1870, an expedition led by Nathaniel Pitt Langford set out to investigate the claims. After 2 weeks of exploring, the expeditioners witnessed the boiling sulfur springs boiling from the ground. The location of Yellowstone National Park. Yellowstone National Park is located in the United States, including 3 states. These 3 states are Wyoming, Idaho, and Montana. The majority of the park is located in Wyoming. The park contains 3,472 square miles and measures 63 miles north to south and 54 miles east to west. Some geology. Yellowstone National Park is famous for its hot springs and glaciers, which is a volcanic system. The thermal features are evidence of an active magma system beneath the park that has produced some of the largest volcanic eruptions in Earth's history. Some eruptions have been so massive they are called supervolcanoes. The park has a Precambrian igneous and metamorphic rock in the northeastern portion of the park that are at least 2.7 billion years old. Here are some images of Yellowstone National Park. The image on the left was from 1871 from Nathaniel Pitt Langford, and the picture on the right is from 1922. Three things I found interesting about Yellowstone National Park. The first was magma is extremely hot liquid rock that's located underneath Earth's surface. Second thing is earthquakes, approximately 1,000, 3,000 earthquakes a year, and how it's located in 3 states, 96% Wyoming, 3% Montana, 1% Idaho. Some key features and establishment of national parks. Yellowstone National Park had many people involved with the creation of the park. In the 1800s, it was from the Shoshone Indians. 1871 was Thomas Morgan, a young artist photographer, took pictures. Benefits of Yellowstone National Park: you get to get outside and enjoy the fresh air, cool temperatures, great views, the wildlife, and the beautiful scenery and landscape. John Muir, he was a Scottish-born who called himself an unknown nobody and later life earned the name Protector of the Land. He was raised in Scotland, Wisconsin. He was a natural-born scientist and attended college at the University of Wisconsin, where he studied geology and botany. My summary is what is the value of the state national parks. There are many values of the state national parks. Many people have their own precipitation of what the value is, but this is mine as follows. State national parks are protected land and wildlife and native plants and landscaping. The parks protect and show the natural beauty to visitors, as well as how people lived in the past of the land and now considered a state national park. There is also economic benefits of state national parks, like the preservation of the parks. When visiting national parks, you need to be respectful and protect the beauty that is represented in each park. It is a privilege and honor to visit state and national parks. And this is my summer plan. My family and I will be visiting Glacier National Park this summer if we're able to go to Montana in the month of July.